Welcome to Papa's Workshop. Over the past couple of months, I've been testing out a new orbital sander, and this is by Jellas. And this has proved to be a very effective tool in the shop, and today I want to give you a good review on what my thoughts are about this new orbital sander that I have in the shop. So let's get started. A day in the shop with Papa in Papa's Workshop. To support my channel, please go to patreon.com/Papa's Workshop. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Random Orbital Sander by Jellas. For a long time, I believed a sander was just a sander. You grabbed it, you put the sandpaper on, and you went to work. But after testing out this Random Orbital Sander for the last couple months, I can truly say this one really is head and shoulders above the other ones that I have used in the past. Now this sander comes with a nice variety pack of sanding discs, and I want to open it up and just show you what you're going to be getting. Now what I like about this is the hook and loop. So we have the 60 grit, and there are 3 of those. Then you have the 80 grit, and again, you've got 3. Then you go up to the 120, 3 of those also, to 180, 3 of the 240 grit, and then 320 grit, and of course 3 of those also. So that is quite the variety of different sanding discs that you get with this sander. And quite frankly, that will last me quite a while. Now this comes with the bag to be able to collect the dust, but in my shop, I really like to be able to attach the hose to it and connect it to a vacuum system. And that leaves it virtually dustless, which is very nice. And along with that, I got to say, having the round end on this is especially important. I really hate the sanders that have an irregular shaped end down here because you cannot easily attach a hose. But should you need to use this, it just simply slips in, locks in position, and you're ready to be able to go. It's just a twist lock system. And then you can just slip it off and empty the contents. Now, when do I use this dust bag? I actually use this when I'm trying to collect some very fine sawdust that I want to mix and make wood filler out of. So don't throw away this bag. It's very, very useful. Some of the other features that I want to point out, this does have your dust cover on the switch. It has a variable speed, and this is the first sander that I've had with the variable speed, and you know what? It's actually pretty nice to be able to control the speed of the sander. As I mentioned a moment ago, this is the hook and loop, so you can just literally peel it off and stick the next one on, and it's ready to go. Now, as far as the dust, it is going to be vacuumed up through these holes right here. So you want to be able to line up your sandpaper with that. And there we go. That's going to work out just fine. And I really like the hook and loop. I've had the peel and stick in the past, did not like them at all. This is so much better just to be able to stick it on and go. Now, for those who like all of the specs to go along with this, first thing, this is 120 volt. It's rated for 2.3 amps, which is pretty standard. This sander is operating on 8,000 to 13,000 RPM, and this orbital portion, it actually ranges from 16,000 to 26,000 per minute. Now, as far as how much this is actually rotating, it actually rotates on 2 millimeters. So it's actually quite close. So you're going to get a lot of sanding action out of this. As I mentioned earlier, this disc is 5 inches or 125 millimeters, and that's the type of sanding disc that you will need to get for this. And it only weighs next to nothing. 1.4 kilograms, that's not much weight at all. As far as noise, It's rated at 96.8 decibels. I don't have any way to be able to test that in the shop. So there you go, guys. That's the statistics and the stats on this orbital sander. To me, what's important is how does it sand. And I have, as I have said, used it in the shop now for a while, and I really enjoy it. In fact, I gave one of my old sanders away, and I'm getting ready to toss the other one in the trash can because it's literally wearing out. So I'm glad to be able to have this one added to the shop. It is a great addition. Now I have to say, the last sander that I had did not have the variable speed. And over the last couple of months, I've come to be able to enjoy having the ability to adjust the speed depending on the type of surface that I'm sanding. The other thing that I want to point out to you that was a great benefit, the last sander I had an irregular shaped end on it for the dust collection, and I could not attach a hose. And that sander is going in the trash can. I do not want to use it any longer, and quite frankly, it's literally falling apart anyway. There is no comparison between that old sander and this one. Being able to go ahead and attach the hose to this makes it where it's virtually dust-free. And as many of you know, that has been a goal in my shop now for quite a while. Adding different type of means to be able to reduce the dust. And this sander actually answers that call quite nicely. Now make sure that you don't throw away the dust collection bag that comes with the Jellas sander, because it is very, very useful. I use that when I need to be able to collect that fine sawdust to be able to mix in and make my own wood filler. Without the dust collection on this, if I wiped this paper towel across the surface of the material that I just sanded, it would be just chock full of sawdust. But here, you can just see a very, very fine film. In addition to that, look around. On this white towel, there's really no sawdust accumulated. So this is very effective. Now I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below if you wish to look at this in further detail, or if you wish to be able to purchase it. Thank you for watching the video today. If you found it useful, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification next to it right down there so that you won't miss out on any of the videos that I'm uploading. So again, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video that I'm doing. I hope you take the opportunity to look at the Jellas Orbital Sander. I think it would make a great addition in anybody's shop. And don't forget, go ahead and take a look at these other videos that are popping up on the screen to be able to keep up to date with what's happening in my shop. So again, until next time, I look forward to seeing each one of you again.